Surah Al-Fatiha, verse 4. Maliki Yawmid-Deen, the master of the day of judgment. In the quiet moments between heartbeats, there exists a presence that carries both weight and serenity. A reminder that every action, every thought, and every intention is observed and accounted for. Maliki Yawmid-Deen, the sovereign of the day of judgment, oversees the balance of existence, ensuring that nothing is hidden and no deed is overlooked. This is not a distant concept. It is a living awareness that threads through every breath, every choice, and every interaction, inviting the soul to align with divine wisdom and justice. Imagine the ordinary scenes of your day, the soft light spilling through a window, the rustle of leaves in a gentle breeze, the quiet moments of conversation. Each of these seemingly small details carries a reflection of the one who holds ultimate authority. Life is a vast tapestry of actions and intentions, each thread visible to the ultimate judge. Even the smallest gestures of kindness, patience, and compassion are recognized. Every lapse or neglect is noted. This awareness does not instill fear alone, but fosters mindfulness, guiding the heart toward thoughtful living and moral integrity. The natural world mirrors this sovereignty. Rivers carve their paths with unerring persistence, mountains rise in majestic stability, and stars trace precise courses across the night sky. These patterns are not random. They reflect the order maintained by Maliki Yawmid-Deen. Observing such harmony instills humility, reminding humans that they are participants in a greater design, not owners of the world. Our actions reverberate beyond immediate perception, contributing to the balance and rhythm of existence. And every choice matters in the grand orchestration of life. Human relationships are also a reflection of this divine principle. Every act of empathy, every moment of forgiveness, every choice to act with honesty and integrity resonates within the moral fabric set by the ultimate judge. Recognition of accountability transforms daily interactions into opportunities for conscious alignment with justice and mercy. The verse teaches that even ordinary actions, when infused with awareness of divine oversight, become sacred expressions of mindfulness and responsibility. In solitude, the presence of the ultimate judge persists. Thoughts arise, desires push for satisfaction, yet within this inner landscape, Maliki Yawmid-Deen remains the compass, the anchor of conscience. Reflection, repentance, and intention become acts of alignment, shaping the inner life to mirror divine order. Awareness of this presence encourages ethical action, nurtures empathy, and inspires patience, knowing that all deeds are observed and that every soul will ultimately meet the standard of perfect justice, tempered with mercy. Challenges and trials carry the same lesson. Moments of difficulty, injustice, or confusion are not detached from purpose. They are woven into the broader narrative to guide growth, understanding, and resilience. Maliki Yawmid-Deen oversees not only our triumphs, but also the lessons embedded in struggle. Recognizing this transforms adversity from burden to opportunity, a call to mindfulness, humility, and responsible action. Life's turbulence becomes an instrument for aligning with the balance, order, and fairness that govern all creation. Even in the subtleties of the mind, every thought, emotion, and decision is under observation. Awareness of divine oversight cultivates conscience, encourages empathy, and inspires intentional living. The verse calls for mindfulness. Every action, from the mundane to the monumental, carries significance beyond immediate perception. Maliki Yawmid-Deen invites the believer to live consciously, integrating this awareness into the rhythm of daily existence, turning every moment into an opportunity to align with justice and mercy. Ultimately, the verse establishes a profound connection between human agency and divine sovereignty. Maliki Yawmid-Deen is not distant or abstract, but an ever-present reality, guiding, observing, and sustaining life. Awareness of this truth nurtures responsibility, cultivates compassion, and anchors the soul in the balance of justice and mercy. Living with this consciousness transforms each day into a practice of reflection, each act into an offering, and every interaction into a testament to the sovereignty that governs both heart and universe. The awareness of the Master of the Day of Judgment guides every decision and interaction throughout the day. Each choice, whether to act with patience, to extend mercy, or to respond with integrity, is framed within a larger context of accountability. Life unfolds as a series of moments, each offering an opportunity to align with justice and compassion. By recognizing the presence of divine oversight, ordinary acts become extraordinary, and every gesture resonates with purpose beyond immediate perception. Notice the quiet rhythms of daily life, the soft murmur of conversation, the careful steps along a path, the gentle acts of care exchanged among people. These fleeting interactions are threads in a tapestry maintained by the ultimate judge. Acts of empathy or fairness contribute to a world infused with balance, while moments of negligence or harm leave subtle echoes. Understanding this transforms perception, encouraging mindfulness, responsibility, and conscious engagement with life. Nature mirrors this divine order. Rivers carve their paths with patient persistence, deserts shift under the wind's touch, and seasons follow patterns that sustain all living things. These patterns reflect the careful stewardship of the one who judges. Observing them instills humility, reminding us that humans are participants, not owners, in creation. Each choice and action resonates within this grand orchestration, shaping both personal and collective experience. Human relationships extend the lesson further. Small acts of kindness, forgiveness, and generosity ripple outward, touching lives in ways unseen yet meaningful. Conversely, selfishness or cruelty leaves impressions that affect the moral fabric of the world. The presence of the Master of the Day of Judgment serves as both guide and mirror, reflecting the quality of our actions and reminding us that every deed contributes to the balance of existence. Challenges and adversity carry the same teaching. Difficult moments, loss, or confusion are woven into a larger narrative that fosters growth, resilience, and understanding. Hardship is not random. It forms part of a continuum where justice and mercy intersect. Recognizing this transforms adversity into opportunity, calling the soul to patience, reflection, and purposeful action. Life's turbulence becomes a medium through which we attune to fairness, balance, and divine wisdom. Even our inner lives are under observation. Thoughts, emotions, and impulses arise and fade, yet each is noticed. Awareness of this presence cultivates integrity, encourages reflection, and inspires conscious living. Every decision, from the simplest to the most significant, is part of a ledger that shapes the individual and the wider community. Integrating this awareness into daily life turns each moment into an opportunity for alignment, transforming ordinary living into a practice of mindfulness and ethical responsibility. Communities, too, mirror these principles. Justice, fairness, empathy, and responsibility are outward expressions of alignment with divine sovereignty. When individuals act with accountability in mind, societies flourish, echoing the balance and precision evident in nature. The presence of the ultimate judge inspires ethical behavior, fostering cooperation, compassion, and moral integrity that sustains both personal and collective well-being. Pause in your daily rhythm. Reflect on the impact of your words, the intent behind your actions, and the subtle choices that define your character. Every interaction contributes to a larger symphony of accountability and balance. The ultimate judge is ever present, guiding, observing, and sustaining life. Awareness of this reality transforms existence into a space of purposeful living, where each breath and step resonates with justice, mercy, and ethical alignment. Ultimately, this verse calls for conscious engagement with life, an understanding that each moment carries weight and that accountability is inseparable from existence. Justice, mercy, and responsibility are intertwined, and living with awareness of the ultimate judge nurtures humility, integrity, and compassion. Life, viewed through this lens, becomes a continuous practice of reflection, gratitude, and ethical action. Each choice, interaction, and heartbeat participates in the eternal order, echoing divine sovereignty and embedding conscious awareness into the very fabric of daily living.